Good morning, friends. It's Jayashrii with the Finding Freedom podcast. Today we have another excellent question, and the topic that was posed is, should we follow our heart or our head? Thank you for this really beautiful question. I think that where I'd like to start with this is underlining what do we mean by heart and what do we mean by the head. Because you've heard me talk a lot in previous podcasts about thinking being synonymous with suffering, and that we should get out of the head, and that enlightened beings have no thoughts, and that we need not pay thoughts any attention, and that they are simply a servant. We do not want them to be our master, and that we actually have no control over our thoughts. So this may answer the question seemingly right away. But then, before we go further and deeper into this, what do we typically think of as the heart? I'm going to venture to say that what a lot of us feel the heart is the flooding of dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin, the chemicals of love, falling in love, of new experiences, of a goal achieved, of a new car, that thing outside of us that we always wanted and then we finally get, and we feel that rush, but it's short-lived. It's not permanent. It's not the changeless. And so I dare say that is not the heart. Not to say that this person feels this way, but I think that a lot of us do fall for this enticement of basically these chemicals that feel like drugs, the high of a drug, that keep us in this chasing, this cycle of wanting more, of looking outside ourselves for that fix. So I would like to very clearly define those two, the heart and the head. I think also with regard to the heart, that we're going up into the head to define the heart. And I would say that even though this looks like an either or choice, and on one level it is, that they're both coming from the same place, from conditioned mind. Another reason why I say that is that conditioned mind is the land of duality, the land of opposites, the land of two bad choices. And that which is outside of us, that which is always changing, that which is impermanent. So I would like to really hone in on the true source of our well-being, which is not in an either-or place. It's not between two bad choices. It's not in the realm of duality. It's in the realm of the formless, the changeless, the infinite. It is, in fact, the unknowable mystery, presence, who we are, this, here, now. We are the unknowable mystery. We will never be able to know with our mind that unknowable mystery. And that is what makes life so beautiful. It's not in our control. We have no control. There is an illusion of control. But we realize after some time the illusion of control. And when we realize that and we let it go, when we realize that there is such freedom in acknowledging the unknowable mystery, there is such freedom in stepping free of the maze of trying to figure anything out. There's such freedom in letting go of the lie that anything outside of ourselves has anything to do with our well-being. Why would we even want to give that power away? And we can't actually give that power away because guess what? In self-realization, which is the acknowledgement that we are the infinite, we are that which has never been born and cannot die, that which is indestructible, that which is beyond good and bad, right and wrong, and its essence, its true nature, is love, unconditional love. Joy, peace, wholeness, needing nothing to be okay, because we are all that is. We are wonderfully nothing and absolutely everything simultaneously. The mark of the deepest wisdom is paradox, because in non-duality, there are no opposites. And so from the point of view of duality, it will look paradoxical. So when we feel that we have to make a choice and we don't know what to do, we need not do anything. We can know that there are no mistakes, and that this is actually a call to come back home to the presence that we are. And in presence, all conflict, all confusion, all questions, all needs, all desires, they fall away, because in presence, in knowing ourselves, we are fully complete, fulfilled, overflowing, and we need nothing. In fact, we don't need to give, but our cup overfloweth, and we radiate without trying. And that is the ultimate gift. The greatest gift that we can give is knowing who we are. This is not in an egocentric sense. This is not in the sense of being a separate personhood with an identity. No, this is so much vaster. This is so much more beautiful, so much beyond description. Humble, gentle. A place from which we would never dream of harming anyone or judging anyone or hurting anyone. And a place of full self-awareness in that right speech, right action, all occur organically. And we do not find that we leave others feeling depleted after having been with them. And it isn't in our agenda to leave them in any certain way at all. We do not need to prove ourselves. We do not seek fame. We do not need to be recognized, because that's all coming from ego, which is the false, separate self. All suffering arises from that egocentric karmic conditioning of the false self. And it's only the ego that entraps us with these questions of, you need to choose this or that, and you've got to make the right choice. And no matter what we choose, you've got it. You've got it. It's going to be the wrong choice. We can't win with ego. It's that wheel of samsara. Nothing is ever enough. So I'm going to take this into the realm of a romantic relationship, because I think that's where we often find this heart versus head question. But this can apply with anything. It could apply with, what do I do with my life? Where do I focus my attention? And where I'm going to say, instead of choosing between the heart and the head, choose presence, always. And this would be equivalent to choosing the middle way. Letting go everything. Grounding ourselves in the presence of this here now, of who we are. Meditation enables us to very easily make this dropping away of that which prevents us from knowing the pinnacle of our potential. It's the number one, but not required, but it's the number one practice if you were to do a practice. And no practice is required, including meditation. For me, my awakening experience happened before I ever knew what meditation was. And I meditate every single day, twice a day, without fail. So how do we come back to who we are? We let go of that which we are not. How do we do that? We ask the question, who am I? We ask the question, what is seeing through these eyes? We let go of the need to create a facade for the world. We let go of thinking our names and labels are who we are. And we let go of the lie that the content of our lives determines the quality of our experience. And we realize that other people, romantic or otherwise, other things, these are all just extras. They don't make or break us at all. They can come and go, and we remain at peace, in joy, and gratitude. So this is such an incredible question. And let me know what your thoughts are. Please share them in the comments below, and feel free to like this and share it with a friend. If you're on YouTube, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And as always, I leave you with light, love, and presence. Have a beautiful day. Namaskar.